time now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Charlie, 64, weak, bravo. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. This is Richard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. Let's go now. 8 read. Let's set a tone.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Break. Here we go, here we go. 2 times. Four out. Check 4. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 5.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
132 fighter. Shit. Yo, go. Look, squeeze. Slam. Watch the safety creep.
Locke taking the snap at 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Markel Lee came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Mike 55.
Now Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Check 26, check 26. 61, matchbox, lights. Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Hey, tight that. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man.
Took him out.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
What's up, bro? You came out right there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll run. It's Lindsey.
Where the fuck did he come from?
His tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Go. Leo. Ready?
Throwing now is Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
We got 4. Big grip.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You're going to have to stop the run. You won't be able to.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line. I got you. Now. 5.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hey, check. Hey, Sam on.
From the 24, block. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Motion.
They'll run with Lindsey. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hey.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that
good shit. No, out of bounds. Oh, that would have been good, though.
Now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Woo-wee.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd down, Jacobs looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On the double.
45. Exit.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Von Miller in there for sack number 22 on the year. And folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Fielded at about the 28. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Mike. Go.
Check. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Same shit, X. Fuck.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Showing it. 80 weapons.
2nd and 5. They'll find his running back here, Richard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Ready. 60 or.
2nd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He
Get the ball! Get the ball, y'all. Damn!
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them. Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
It's our time. It's our time.
Rock it.
Tight dog. Hey, look.
Bam. Yep.
I got him.
Hey, seam 6.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, shoot.
2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 94 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Down to lose one. Kill.
Go.
Check three.
Big grip.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hard. Get it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's Lindsey. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ready?
55. Watch the pass. Here we go. No. Off.
6'6", bullet high. Kill, 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 turn up.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
High 7. Check 31, check 31.
To throw it is Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On the ground, Richard. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go. 30 base. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha. Check 15. Shoot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A huge play there for Denver. 47 yards.
Yeah.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, he's got a 1st out or more inside the 30.
Yeah.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's second down.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Check, 45 to Mike. Deep rip.
Now Smallwood running right. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Get it.
Again, it's Smallwood. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bouchard. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hit it.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, box drop.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Damn.
Tyrell Williams.
How did that shit go right through his
Touchdown
hands?
number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Here we go. You're out. 90 Wolf. Check. Now.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Look, squeeze.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, watch it.
Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On the set.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Let's go.
On 1st down, Locke. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Really, you get a stop here.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, exit.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Go!
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Who hurt?
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, it's Thomas. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards.
First down and goal to go.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check 9, check. Look at me. Zipper.
Mike, let's go.
This is Thomas.
All on the watch.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Ready?
Lock now on 3rd and goal. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. They come up in an offset eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Really?
Ready. Smooth.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
70, Indy.
They'll go again with Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Let's go. Let's go.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Denver, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.